Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
I wonder if he's gonna withhold.
In due time. First things first, Aloy.
Yeah.
Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
Years ago.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
It stopped repeating years ago. Even if it would repeat again, it requires Hades to reboot. Travis Tate, possibly? I mean, Travis Tate is the person who created Hades. He's responsible for creating that subordinate function. He's also the master hacker of the Gaia project as well, one of the alpha candidates. But why would Travis Tate create a mysterious signal that repeats within like few hundred centuries at a time to, you know, destroy all life on Earth repeatedly over and over again? Like, why would he do that, you know? I don't, like, he doesn't have any motive that I see. He definitely has the possibility of creating something like that, but he doesn't have the motive. Like, if he does not have the motive, then
Just to
doesn't make any sense.
confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were, anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
I think she's in disbelief. You know what I said in the introduction of this game? I said that what if we were gonna have like a 3 or 4-way like fiddle in this game? Kind of like in the 2018 God of War or God of War Ragnarok with like Mimir, Kratos, Atreus. Or Freya from time to time as well. Where we have the roles being played as, you know, we have this benevolent yet confused somewhat in its purpose, as well as candid AI of Gaia. Nurturing of life and, you know, very auspicious in nature. And then we have the Alloy, and then we have Silence. We have so many... Oh yeah, and Varl, of course. Like, those would be like... it would be a very complete and amusing group of important people that we would spend the story with. And I said that, what if very early on, we actually are able to reboot Gaia, and then we're gonna have this amusing, like, 3 or 4-way discussion throughout the game in the story, where we are constantly being able to interact with Gaia, with Silence, as well as with Varl throughout the story. And then there's gonna be some other, like, bigger mass extinction event that we are gonna have to, like, avoid, despite of being able to reboot Gaia, because that does not solve the problem, you know? Because there is something that just blocks Gaia's terraforming system from actually working, and that's what we are kind of like fixing throughout the entire game, you know? I think it would be very amusing from the dialogue perspective. From the screenplay, it would be very fun.
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Oh, that part, yeah.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup.
It could be the Eclipse who
But
were
just to be
also
clear, Silence, if
taught
this
them
ends up
that.
being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
What did Aloy call him again? Self-righteous prick? Yeah.